I just watched a fantastic, although somewhat depressing and empowering TED Talks by Sheryl WuDunn, Our Century's Greatest Injustice. And the part that I was wanting to comment on was the sex trade, or the girls in being traded for or as sex objects. And I want to just play this clip and then give my thoughts on it.
I would say on the top of the agenda is sex trafficking. And I'll just say two things about this. The slavery, at the peak of the slave trade in the 1780s, there were about 80,000 slaves transported from Africa to the New World. Now, modern slavery, according to State Department rough statistics, there are about 800,000, 10 times the number, that are trafficked across international borders. And that does not even include those that are trafficked within country borders, which is a substantial portion. And, you know, if you look at another factor, another contrast, a slave back then is worth about $40,000 in today's money. Today, you can buy a girl trafficked for a few $100s.
That's actually what I wanted to comment on. It seems absolutely tragic. Well, actually, she goes on to say...
Which means she's actually more disposable.
Right. That on the surface, and this is my thought, it seems on the surface very tragic that these girls are now throwaway items. There's 10 times the amount of trade, and they are now disposable. So you can buy a girl, use her, and then dispose of her. My thought was, this might be the right direction. Not that they're disposable, but the value is coming down. If slaves were still valued at $40,000 a piece, that would be a high-ticket item, and people would be making a lot of money off the sale of people. Because of the larger population, the larger supply, the value is coming down. So the cost of buying a slave has become less and less and less. And in my thinking, after I stewed on this for a little bit, the question hit my mind: how much would a slave have to cost for it to no longer be a profitable trade? It sounds terrible, but I think we're actually heading in the right direction of devaluing a slave to the point where it's no longer profitable to even sell one. It's a little weird to come at it that way, but I try and find the silver lining in every dark cloud. Let me know what you think.